everyone, it's me, Carol from Practical Mystic. I thought I'd come on today and ask everyone, how you doing? Well, I myself, my colleagues, and my clients, and family members, and those around me, it's been a little bit of a difficult time. Yes, we just went through that full moon in Aries, and we have Chiron, the wounded healer in Aries. We have aspects going on to Capricorn, Neptune, and Pluto. Pluto's been in Capricorn for many years. We could go on and on. The bottom line is things are rising up. If we look at the planet Pluto, which is the god of the underworld, things are surfacing. They've been surfacing now for a long, long time. Our life has been drastically changed. So I decided that I would go ahead and do a 5-card tarot spread. This is a spread that I created approximately 5 years ago and shared it about 2 years ago, and I thought it's perfect because we are healing sometimes deep-seated emotional issues. We are seeing them for some of us for the first time, and those on the spiritual path know how important it is that when our shadow comes up or aspects of ourselves, patterns, emotions, unresolved issues, that this is a perfect time to have the courage to address them and work with them. So, upon saying that, let's go ahead and do this 5-card tarot spread that really hits on what's being brought up and dealing with it. And you can take this spread as far as you want to. You can take a significator out. If this is for you personally, take the significator out and put it in the center. So let's go ahead and see what some of the questions are about this spread. And the first one is, what emotional issue am I dealing with at this time? That's very important, because a lot of us are made aware of them right now. The second one is, what did I do to bring this into my life? The third one, what do I need to do to heal me from this pain? And we'll get into this a little bit deeper in a few minutes here. Let me finish laying them out. What do I need from others to heal me from this pain? Okay. Before we get to the fourth card, when we talk about what did I do to bring this into my life, there could have been a trigger, or it could have been the transit and planetary aspects going on in your chart. You may not have done anything currently to initiate it, or it could be something from the past that you've done that you may continuously be doing, and right now it's hit a plateau where to continue on your spiritual journey, you really have to know that you're doing this, maybe stop doing it and then go forward. Also, what do I need to do to heal me from this pain? Being proactive, realizing that the pain, if it is continuously with a person, a place, or a thing, again, now's the time to take action. The other card that I want to add a little bit more light to is, what do I need from others to heal me from this pain? Sometimes this means getting away from others, or a word from someone, or you going to that person and saying, this is what I need from you. At that point, you now are facing how they're going to react to it, and then deciding if you're going to continue, if it's time to cut you loose from this situation, which could be a person, it could be a job, it could be many things. So I wanted to clarify how really multifaceted, even though these address a certain question, they can mean multiple things for you. And then the fifth question is, what lesson will this pain teach me once I have moved past it? Okay, so let's begin. And I'm going to stand up really quickly before I get centered and shuffle the cards to make sure you can see everything on the monitor. And you can. Excellent. So let me go ahead and shuffle the cards, and then we will do this 5-card spread. It could be very archetypal, where this relates to all of us in archetypal ways, symbolically. So we'll see what happens. And I am using, I apologize, the Radiant Wise Tarot. Radiant Wise, I think it's Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot. I love it. And I'm going to get back to my groundedness. Something wasn't working, so I want to get centered again. Okay, I'm going to cut the cards 3 times to the left, restack them, then I will take a card from the top of the deck. What emotional issue am I dealing with at this time? And it is the 10 of Pentacles. Family, inheritance, traditions, maybe this centers around many people, because we're saying, what emotional issues am I dealing with at this time? It's a culmination of a business, family setting, colleagues, but there is more than one person that seems to be contributing to whatever reason you tuned in today and are doing this particular spread along with me. The 10 of Pentacles is the last of the suit of Pentacles. The 9 is the completion, and the 10, there is this hesitation, because we now know what was completed prior, and we are now maybe spinning our wheels and hesitant as to what's my next step at that 10 level. It's a new beginning at a 10 level, but with the awareness of what has occurred. Whenever we're dealing with Pentacles, we're dealing with the physical body, we're dealing with tangible goods, we're dealing with assets, we're dealing with security, we're dealing with that which gives us a feeling of groundedness. So let's see what's the next card. What did I do to bring this into my life? Pluto could be responsible for this, bringing this up for you to work with it once and for all. And yeah, because it's been something that we have been in denial of. When we see the 2 of Swords, we are not making that decision that is very important to us. And I would say for many of us, let's look back at something that happened 2 months ago that may have been the impetus for us to say, okay, I've got to take my blinders off, and I have to say what I need to say to one person, or to the family, or to the institution, or to the class, whatever that body of people is, and then look for their reaction. But we can no longer just hold on, keep our mouth closed, stop being in a state of wait and see. Sometimes this is almost like a truce going on. And with this onset of we are now going into a period of the new moon, it would behoove us to really work at relieving the tension, saying it. Now, what do I need to do to heal me from this pain? So we're understanding it and identifying it. Whenever we have the Five of Cups, it may, again, we have two cards here where we have the solar plex and the heart crossed out, not wanting to feel. So what do I need to do to heal me from this pain is to open up, feel it to heal it. Going for many of you, I would, myself included, I don't want to say that this reading isn't for me. I would say this card is breaking it down and saying there could be 3 to 4 people involved, and that look back to see if someone did make a peace offering. Or are you waiting for someone to make a peace offering and you're just not accessible, or they're fearful that you're not going to be receptive? So think of that as there is an opening right now, but you have to be willing to feel the hurt or to suffer the consequences or to change an emotional judgment, feeling, aspect, occurrence that may have happened in the past. Okay, what do I need from others to heal me from this pain? Yeah, castles in the air. We have 7 of Cups. So this has grown legs. And the 7, the 5 is very mental. The 7 is spiritual, and it's also sometimes very pragmatic, scientific, matter of fact. And as a spiritual individual, we kind of sometimes feel like we're taking 2 steps backwards, 3 steps forward, not quite sure what we're trying to obtain. There's many distractions. There's the ego here is involved. So what do I need from others to heal me from this pain is very complex. So I am going to take another card out next to it for more information. And let's see what that card is. So there is a man, there is a King of Wands. Now this King of Wands is very, very powerful. We have fire with fire. And so there could be pain from childhood having to do with a parent. There could be pain having to do with an authority figure. And you can see that this card is now looking at the misconceptions in this person's eyes that are not based in reality. And I could go on about this because the 7 is a number that corresponds to Neptune. And right now Neptune is making a aspect to Capricorn, and Capricorn is an earth sign. So there's a wonderful opportunity for communication to take place in order to eliminate these 7, let's say, vices or emotions or speculations or truths, virtues that have now seemed to be buried inside in the dark and are now being shown, and that the king or the man aspect, whatever it is, father figure, authority figure, the father within you, how you are doing maybe as a father, as a parent, or how are you as a female happy with what is going on with the father of your children, and do you wish to make changes? So you can see that this, as I said earlier, this reading can get quite complex. What lesson will this pain teach me once I have moved past it? Oh, wisdom. Beautiful. The Hierophant. We are in a universal year of the Hierophant. We are 2021 is 2 plus 2 plus 1, which is 5. And the Hierophant is a time for spiritual mastery. So this is telling us that the lesson for this year is to master that higher self, to temper the ego, to realize what is important to us. Where do we build our security? What is it based on? And have we closed down those things that our ego may have felt weren't supplied, given, or good enough? So the Hierophant is our inner teacher that says, this will all work out if we're willing to address it, really look at it emotionally, spiritually, on a higher level. Archetypally, the Hierophant does tell us that at this point we have the power within us to heal this, and that these are basically just lessons. We are still initiates here, sitting at the feet of one who knows, and coming to that place maybe in this reading with, show me higher aspects of the teachings, my spiritual path, what it's trying to teach me at this point. Humble me, if you will. All right, everyone, I'm going to close it there. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. I hope you enjoyed it. Blessings. We're going to get through this. Bye for now.